Trucker G here again. Well, I know a lot of you see my video yesterday on the ELDs, and I kind of like to elaborate on that, you know. Pretty much, for the most part on my page and on my Road Warriors group, got pretty much positive feedback. Posted a few other groups and gotten, shoot, few hundred comments, and like I said, for the most part it seemed like a lot of people agreed with me, but there was quite a few negative comments also, and kind of want to go over a little bit of those. Pretty much out of a few hundred and just all the negative ones, I've come up with three different comments from a few hundred. They were all the same comment. And like I said, I'll go over them. But first I want to go over one of the comments on my page, and I'm not going to call the guy out. But basically he kind of just told me, you know, I talked about unity in the video, and he told me that, you know, it's kind of funny that you talk about unity, but yet towards the end you mocked the guy that was doing the video I made the video on. Hoping you're keeping up with that. So I kind of want to go over that. You know, I didn't mock the guy at all. I wish the guy well, and I really meant it. You know, I hope things go well for him. But what I'm worried about is it's not going to go well for everybody that's listening to him. Yeah, he was loud, but did he have a good message? I don't believe so. That's why I'm not going to follow and try to be unified with it. You got to pick your battles, guys. You really do. This gentleman wants everybody to unplug their ELDs on March 4th. We have, what, 3.5 million truck drivers in the United States. And I'm not positive on the numbers. That's pretty close, believe me. If we get everybody to unplug their ELD March 4th, what's going to happen? All right? Let's just say 5,000 of those drivers get called into a scale house. He said that unplugging your ELD isn't illegal. It's a mandate. Okay, well, let's just say he's right. All right, but yet DOT is enforcing it. So what are they going to do? They're going to give them 500 people, or them 5,000 people a ticket for unplugging their ELDs. All right. So they're gonna have to hire a lawyer or take time off work to show up to court themselves. And let's just say they get off on the charges, you know, the ticket, you know. They still lost money for their lawyer, or they lost money for the revenue that they're going to lose going to court. So he hurt them guys. Well, how many of these, you know, 3.5 million truck drivers are company drivers? Let's just say all the company drivers unplugged their ELDs. Well, now he's getting a majority of them fired for tampering with company equipment. So that is I can't get behind that message. It's horrible advice, guys. If you do it, that's up to you. But by no ways am I going to advocate it. All right. Talked about him already. Now let's talk about the three different comments that I got. And like I said, there was a bunch of them. But pretty much it narrowed it down to just three. Everybody said the exact same thing. Number one, they don't like ELDs because they can't cheat them. They went around a roundabout way of saying it. They said, I can't make it work for me. I can't do this or do that. I can't fudge it a little bit. It doesn't matter how you want to say it. It's cheating. You can't cheat your logbook. That's why you don't like ELDs. Great. By no means did I ever say I like ELDs. But it is what it is. It's modern technology, guys. That's what we got to deal with. That's not the biggest problem we have out here. ELDs is by far the biggest problem. Hours of service did not change. It's hours of service that is our biggest problem. All right. Wages, another one of the bigger problem, you know. If everybody was making more money, then the ELDs probably wouldn't matter as much. Me, myself, I make pretty good money. I'm happy with what I make. Even with the ELDs, I don't come close to even hitting my hours. So I'm not bitching too much. Excuse my language. But those of you that are, I guess you have a justified gripe. And if you're not making enough money to make your ends meet because of ELDs, Well, maybe you're with the wrong company or you're in the wrong industry. I don't know. That's up to you. But ELDs ain't the problem because the hours of service hasn't changed. If you're going by the rules and regulations like we're supposed to be doing, it doesn't matter if you're on logs or ELDs, it's the same thing. It comes out to the same amount of hours as long as you're actually, ELDs, you actually save a little bit of time. On a log, I have to show 15 minutes minimum for fuel. With ELDs, if I get fuel in 5 minutes, I show 5 minutes for fuel and then roll on. I just saved 10 minutes that day. So I'm not even gonna, I don't even have to dispute that comment anymore. Let's go over the second comment. The second comment is, I don't need a computer to tell me when to eat, sleep, use the restroom. All right? Well, I don't know about you, but I think my ELD's broke. Not once has it told me that I need to go take a nap. Not once has it told me that I need to go use the restroom. So mine's broke or I got the wrong one. I don't know what the deal is because mine don't tell me what to do. It tells me when I'm out of hours. It tells me when I have hours. It tells me how many hours I have left. But not once has it told me that I need to go to bed or I need to go take a shower or I need to go eat or need to go use the restroom. So those of you that have one that tells you to do that stuff, let me know what it is. That way I can try to avoid it. All right. The third comment I got was pretty much invalid and I really don't care about it because if you're not educated enough to actually have an opinion of your own, you're a sheep. And that third comment was, shut up, stupid. Pick up a book. Educate yourself. Have your own thought. Then argue with me. I don't mind you disagreeing with me. By no means do I know everything, but I do know the advice this guy was given was wrong, and it was going to hurt a lot of people. And if you want to follow him and you want to be sheep, go ahead. It don't matter to me. But don't put it on one of my pages and tell the people on there to follow this guy's advice when I know it's wrong and it's going to hurt a lot of people. If you have good advice, by all means, come on over and share it with everybody. Heck, maybe even I'll learn something. Hopefully I'll learn something. I enjoy learning. I enjoy educating myself. You know, I don't have a formal education, but I do educate myself. So all you guys that said, shut up, stupid, educate yourself, guys. Come up with a better, a better argument. That's not an argument. That's an argument for sheep. Followers. I'm not a follower. Now, if you're going to lead me into a great path, by all means, let's go. I'll walk right beside you. But that's not what was happening on that video. Well, I'm going to get out my soapbox. I think I have pretty much said what I have to say. Appreciate you watching. You all be safe out there.